Microphone, check, microphone, check, 1, 2. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. You know where I'm live streaming from. I'm live streaming from your mama's. What's going on over here? What? That looks like a tear in the space-time continuum. We need that tear to be in Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know what I'm All right. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? I'm gonna have to take a shower. I'm gonna have to take a shower after this clickbaity video. Clickbait title, clickbait thumbnail. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I wonder if I don't even think Meet Kevin's streaming today. Maybe that's why I got 2 people on the channel today instead of just 0. All right, let's hop on over to the desktop. Actually, let me pull up the old stock market first. We're gonna get right into the clickbait news. It's not that big, but you know, sometimes you just gotta. Who cares? We want to talk about crypto. Crypto's boring as hell lately, though, man. You know what to say about idle hands. It's kind of like the dog days of summer. It's driving me crazy right now. The dog days of summer are coming. It's hot as hell here. I'm getting tired. My patience is wearing thin. That being said, I'm also like, I'm getting really, excuse me, idle hands. I'm wanting to YOLO all in the rest of my remaining money. I toss and turn at night deciding, what are you going to do, Tom? You're going to put it into that tasty stable coin and earn like 7-8% interest? Tell you what, I ain't going to be doing that on BlockFi. I'm getting a little tired of BlockFi and their feeling a little clickbaity. Or not clickbaity, but what is it? Bait and switch? They're feeling a little bait and switch. I mean, I guess it's a business model. You knew the interest rates going to fluctuate, but the other thing they've done is fluctuate down, and like now I get all this Bitcoin and Ethereum over there, and most of it's only earning like, I don't know, 1.5% interest. So I want to start taking it out, and I'm going to probably put it on Gemini. Let's hop over to the desktop. I'm probably even going to take the BlockFi link out or put a disclaimer in my videos because I am getting that frustrated with it. So one of the things you never talk about in crypto, though, is how annoying it is to transfer your money around, right? Like if you send it to the wrong address or you make a mistake, you could lose all your freaking money. And then you got to pay an ass ton of fees, right? All these crazy fees. And depends on, you know, what network you're doing it on, or these fees could fluctuate pretty wildly. So BlockFi has this thing, well, they allow you 1 free crypto transfer a month, and then they charge you a pretty, like, I remember it being an amount that I didn't really care for, right? But I like to test it. So once a month, and it was last night, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit baked. I didn't really feel like moving. I'm like, oh shit, tomorrow's a new, you know, it's a new month. I better go at least get my little test out so I can transfer. I'm gonna right now. My plan is to get most of my Ethereum out, move it over to Gemini. I don't know. Gemini pays like 2%. Yeah, it's better than nothing, and I don't have to deal with, you know, 0 to 5 Ethereum. I'll probably keep 5 or 15 over there, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, get this ran over. BlockFi is not very liquid, and the transfer is gonna take like another day. I think July 2nd. What is today? Yeah, so it's predicted to go out by tomorrow afternoon. If that test goes through, which I'm sure it will, I'm just being extra cautious, then I'm going to transfer the rest. And then I got to wait theoretically, you have to wait till next month to do a test in Bitcoin, and then another month to transfer the rest of that out, or I just YOLO it, or I just pay the fees. It's scary as hell, man. I got 56 Ethereum over, and I almost YOLO'd it last night because, again, I was a little baked. So I almost YOLO'd it. I'm like, screw it. What's the worst that could go wrong? I'll tell you what's the worst that could go wrong. You can lose 56 Ethereum, and that would suck, needless to say. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the stock market. I forget it's 7. I used to stream 5 minutes before the stock market opened. This bitch has been open for 39 minutes now. What's going on? All right, so we got, what do we got? We got the NASDAQ down 7. Basically flat. Nothing going on in the stock market. Nothing going on in crypto. Yeah, this stock market's been weird lately. The ES is up 12. So the S&P is up 12 and the Nasdaq's down 7. That's been a weird dynamic lately. Let's see what's going on in gold. Gold's up $9. That's not really too exciting. And then we should see what's going on in the dollar, because the dollar's been pretty strong as of late. All right, let's see what we got going in the dollar. We want to go full feet. Oh no, Tom. Go full featured. What do we got here? Bitcoin US dollar 33.6. Little $1,400 pullback. Little chili dipper in crypto. I'm a little bit surprised by that, to be honest. I felt like we were going back into the upswing. I felt like this time is different. Maybe we bounce off our little whack off line here. Anyway, what was the dollar? So the dollar EXY. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Strong dollar. We don't want to. I mean, it's a bit ironic, but the higher the dollar goes, that's worse, you know, because everyone's talking about a stock market crash. I'm getting a little sick of it myself. It cycled back around. Everyone's doom and gloom in the stock market. So I'm naturally the opposite. I want to go long as hell in the stock market right now. Excuse me. But yeah. So what is this? Wouldn't this be like a, no, there's no. Don't even try and act like you could. Would this be a bear flag, right? I don't know. Or is that a bull flag? Like if I drew a little line there and did this little job, which one is that? I don't know, but it seems to be ripping it and running. So the dollar's going up. The dollar's strong. We're going to look at the Bitcoin metric. The Bitcoin metric, you know, it's not really doing much for me, to be honest. I mean, I'm pretty strong Bitcoin, and I'm seriously considering doing, might be the video tomorrow, right? I have a decent amount of money, and this number is kind of, let's see, 19,967. I took a screenshot of that yesterday. Oh, so I'm actually down a bit, but I think that's because Ethereum's down. So Ethereum's at 2175. Yeah, so Ethereum's down $75 from yesterday, and I'm down about, do the math. I don't do the, figure it out. All right, so I'm down about the price of Ethereum. I'm down about 72 bucks. So I guess I'm up $3. And I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around this, but I've got stable coin over here that I've deposited. This is what I'm earning plus Matic rewards. So I'm earning free Matic. You can see this up here. And then I'm borrowing against that, but Matic is paying me to borrow. So overall, I'm making money. And then I'm taking that money and then I'm redepositing it back into the platform, like Inception, stacking yield, right? So it's all about passive income. And right now, so I'm basically getting paid to borrow, but it's such a tough concept to, you know, because like I've been conditioned, pay off my credit cards, don't be in debt, don't have loans. Well, so I mean, obviously when loans are cheap, money's cheap, you know, I do believe like you shouldn't pay off your house, right? It's much better to have a really good low interest loan, and you're paying off your house with dollars, you know, that have deflated or whatever, lost value over time. So you're theoretically buying the house cheaper. Plus, you know, if you can earn more money, so that's the thing, right? Like I'm depositing the money back into this platform and I'm earning more Matic because of that too. And I am bullish Matic and I am wanting to get more Matic. But I'm thinking like, man, why not just take the stable coin out and then move it over to Gemini and get 7.6% interest? You're really getting paid to borrow. Or even like YOLO it and buy some Polkadot and stake it and get 12%, earn some free Polkadot, or maybe do Kusama. I've been wanting to get into Kusama. Maybe more Cardano. I mean, I can never have too much Cardano. And I've recently did a video on doing it wrong and how to look at you want to accumulate crypto. You don't have the mindset of selling. In my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. that is the plan I'm working on. Ian Tubby in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Maticception. You got that right. So I am earning free Matic. I mean, I've also got some stuff going on. This is like legit degenerate. Degen. I'm a degen right now. So I got money over in this solo top. If you go to Rug Doctor, I don't know if I still have that up. Rug Doctor is a pretty cool website. I'm just, I'm having fun, keeping engaged with the markets, learning how to earn free crypto, learning how to put your crypto to work. This is very active passive income, right? So over on Solo, where did it go? Over on Solo, this is a Matic yield farm. You can deposit your crap over here. So I've got DAI, I've got USDC, and I've got some Matic over here. And so Matic, you're in 11%. USDC, it's currently 10%, and these fluctuate as more money gets put in. I think it goes down. And then in my DAI, for example, I have 1600 DAI over here. I'm earning 12% in Matic and 1% in fees. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that just comes in the form of more DAI. So I'm having fun with this. I did claim my Matic reward on DAI last night. So I've already earned, in like a 12-hour period, a quarter Matic. I mean, that's not going to break the bank. I mean, that's not going to make, I'm not going to be able to retire on that, but I'm earning free Matic. I'm earning 13% interest APR, You can't, that's tough to beat that. But like I said, if you go to Rug Doctor, this actually has a high risk. There's risk here. This has a high risk of a rug pull. But the reason, I don't know, it's a weird reason. Matic did tweet these people again. I'm very, very nervous about having my money in here, but I say it's only a couple grand. If I were to lose a couple grand, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be happy. It's not going to make me homeless. I'm also doing, so I've got a 2000. So I'm much, I feel a lot better, I should say, about having, I have 1,000 USDC and 1,000 DAI in a sushi swap pool. I'm still trying to, figure this one out. So I do know that I own 0.25% of all fees on trades between these two. So that can become a pretty decent income. I believe this is the second highest used decentralized exchange. So I should be able to earn some fees on that. And then you earn liquidity pool tokens. I think that's sushi and Matic, but I'm having a hard time fully grasping what's going on here because their subgraphs are currently experiencing high loads. I mean, speaking from experience and high loads, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Tom, what's wrong with you? All right, so I got some money over here. I did do a liquidity pool where you earn fees over a quick swap. It doesn't have as much traffic as sushi, and I made $50 in a week. So off just a couple grand. So I know that there's good, there's decent return on your capital there. So it's just another form of passive income. Like I said, I'm accumulating, man. I'm accumulating as much Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Harmony One, and Polkadot as possible. Especially Cardano, Harmony One, and Polkadot. So you're talking 5% on your Cardano, 12% on your Polkadot, 10-11% on your Harmony One. It compounds. Cardano pays out every 5 days. Man, in 6 months, I've made 2,000 Cardano. Imagine how much, if I don't ever touch my Cardano, I'm making $500 a month at current prices. A couple months ago, it was $1,000 a month because Cardano was at $250. I think it's going back to $250. I think it's going to $5. I think it's going to $10. 2024, imagine I never touch my Cardano. I keep just getting 5%. God forbid I keep buying more, which I probably will. I'm going to have 500,000 Cardano, make it at, say it's at $5. What is that? $2.5 million making 5%? Psh, $125,000 a year in passive income. I can live off that easy. Like, I don't even make that much money right now. So, and I don't make that much money right now. And I'd say half my paycheck goes into, guess what? Buying more crypto. I watch my expenses. I pay my bills. I cover my monthly nut. And I continue to dollar cost average. I do have a plan A. If the crypto goes parabolic, like parabolic end of the year, you know, like everyone says, or a lot of people think, I personally don't think so, but I could be wrong. I'm taking some profits off the board. I'll let it crash again, and then I'm buying it back up. Or I just keep buying. It stays a little bit more liquid. It doesn't crash like crazy. We don't go on this crazy bear market. Plan A and Plan B both involve me accumulating as much cryptocurrency as humanly possible over the next 4 to 5 years and having a massive Dr. Scrooge amount. Like I go to bed at night. If you ever, Scrooge McDuck, you've never seen like the old comics of him swimming in his gold. I go to bed at night imagining myself swimming in a bunch of imaginary Bitcoins, right? And counting my Bitcoins and my Cardanos and my Ethereums. Ethereum, I think, is something as another coin. I want to accumulate as much as possible. I think there is going to be, like, I think the wealthiest people on the planet will have tremendous amounts of Ethereum, just basically making money for them. Because as you own Ethereum, you are an owner of that network. And I think that network will probably be the biggest network on the planet over the next few millennia, right? I really do believe that. So I think all of these will continue to appreciate. And it's just like being a land baron or an oil baron, right? Imagine being born into an oil family in Saudi Arabia or something, right? I think Ethereum is going to be the resource of the future that will yield that type of money. I really do. Anyway, let's get on to the news. I've waxed on long enough. I am thinking about like different ways of being a degen with Aave. Like I said, I mentioned taking, because I can borrow or I can take cash and I can send it. The problem is I got to send it back across the Matic network. That's cheap. But then I got to send it to Kraken. I don't really think that'll cost that much, but I'm considering doing that. Maybe taking out like a $5,000 loan, because I'm really bullish, extremely bullish. Cardano, Polkadot, like crazy bullish Polkadot right now. Like Polkadot at $15. Are you freaking kidding me? I think this is an easy 3x this year. Like conservatively. It's already been there. I think every crypto on the board is going to see new all-time highs this year. It's already been a 3x. This has been beaten down, and it's a great product. A great product. I'm also extremely bullish Harmony 1, but this is much more risky. This is a 3.5 to 4x away from its previous all-time high this year. So I think that's another great one. And you can earn 11%, 10-11%. So I could go buy $5,000 of Harmony 1 if I wanted to be YOLO, crazy YOLO risky degen. And so I don't know, 5,000, that's like 50,000 Harmony 1. Go slap it into a pool, earn 11%, earn free Harmony 1, dog, or free Cardano, more free Cardano, more free Polkadot. I'm actually would probably lean towards Kusama because I don't have any Kusama. I'm actually extremely bullish Kusama too. It's the testnet for Polkadot. It's been beaten down pretty hard. It's at like $200, and it's had previous recent all-time highs of around 600. I think Polkadot's going to have a really good end of the year. They got a lot of good stuff going on. They have a great freaking ecosystem. The parachain auctions are coming on. There's going to be a lot of hype around that, and because I don't own any Kusama, it would, for tax purposes, I don't have to worry about like, oh shit, I just bought more Cardano and I don't hit long-term capital gains in Cardano until February 2022. If I sell, I'm selling it. Because I started buying Cardano at 16 cents. So if I buy more Cardano now, on leverage, it's basically leverage. I have to worry about, oh, if this is just, if I'm just really truly doing, I probably wouldn't do it for short term though. Like I'd probably just take the loan out because again, I'm getting paid to take the loan. I'm getting paid in Matic. Overall, I'm getting paid to take the loan out. And again, I'm very bullish crypto right now because it's beaten down so hard. So I think it's really good to buy. Personally, I think it's a great time to buy the dip. I've had a really hard time. The only reason I haven't is because I'm already in crypto so heavily. And this is like my last stash of cash. But thoughts go through my head like, take $5,000 loan out, go out and buy some Polkadot or Cardano or whatever. And because I put, like I said, I put, half my monthly nut into, or half my paycheck basically into crypto. And I could pay a $5,000 loan off anywhere between, depending on how aggressive I wanted to be, in 1 to 5 months, right? So, well, 1 month would be very aggressive. All right, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's get on to the big news, the clickbait. I'm going to go take a shower and scrub down hard. What was that movie where the guy, well, besides Ace Ventura, that detective that made fun of the movie, he gets in the crying game, right? Come on, does anyone remember that? That is some old school shit right there. All right, so the key flashing indicator, it's a 5th buy signal, and it's this 5th time this is flashed in Bitcoin history. It's the fuel multiple. Every time this gets down into this green level, it's been a huge buy opportunity. But there is one caveat to this, and this indicator pretty much follows the hash rate. So even right here, it says not so simple. Although this might sound very promising for bulls, there could be more to the fuel multiple story. The creator, blah, blah, blah. The metric actually moves in accordance with the hash rate. So historically, this has been a great buy opportunity. You know what? Even though that it does move in accordance with the hash rate, I think the hash rate itself is a bullish indicator myself. But again, I've already said multiple times, I'm extremely bullish right now. I'm bullish, but I have a much longer term outlook. If I'm wrong, my philosophy is simple. If I'm wrong about what Bitcoin's going to do right now, I hold it until I'm right. And I'm eventually going to be right. I'm 99.9 sure that 99.9999% sure that Bitcoin will see new all-time highs, if not multiples of new all-time highs. It's just a matter of whether it's this year or after the next halving in 2024 plus. So I'm honestly good either way. Obviously, I'd much rather have, I'd much rather see my bag start increasing now versus 2024, 2025. But at the end of the day, being able to continue to accumulate is not the worst thing in the world. So Bitcoin, like I said at the beginning of the stream, Bitcoin has been very boring. If you look at it, we're basically where we were in January, the beginning of January. We had this crazy roller coaster ride up and then back down, and we're basically where we were 6 months ago. But the good news is if you go back a year ago, we're up a lot. So if we go back to June of 20, Bitcoin was at like $9,300 back then. So we're 3x that. This is the Bitcoin story. Look at it. You see, we had a lot of dips, a lot of big dips in the last bull run. Par for the course. This has been a big one. This leads to my theory that this time I do think it's going to be different. I think we are going to follow the whack off a little bit. We are going to go head back up. But long term, this is all you got to do. This is all you got to look at. Just look at the fact that it's just been up. And there's going to continue to be this into the future. I don't know where the line is going to be. Even if it just follows that, right? This is actually an interesting thing to look at now that this is crazy, right? Maybe there is something to technical analysis. All right, so I want to see what we got going on here. So I just drew a line. Maybe I should make a course like Meet Kevin. These lines and the sticks, they work. So let's check this out. If we do a historic long line, it is kind of coming down to that, right? Did it? Did it? Nah, it came pretty close. So either way, if this is where we're headed, 2025, what is that? I mean, hopefully that's not where we're headed, because that's only going to make us, Bitcoin's only going to be about 38,000 in 2025. I think it's going to be much higher. I think we're looking at more like something like, all right, let's do, because all right, so all I did was go from kind of like where one top to the next top from like the beginning. So we went like this. So let's see if we go like this. Let's say that's the top this year. I don't think it is, but it might be. So that, I mean, that would put us at $85,000 Bitcoin in 2025. That's not too exciting either. That being said, there would probably be, like, worst case, there would probably be some massive blow off top to like 200K Bitcoin by 2025. I know it's not as exciting as the $500,000 Bitcoin everyone promised you this year. No offense, but anyone like YOLO'd into Bitcoin because they thought it was going to $500,000, you were living on some serious opium. I personally think Bitcoin is going to $120,000 to $160,000 this year. I still think that's happening. I don't know. I mean, it's looking less and less likely though. And there's all the big boys, even Willy Wonka and who else? Plan B. They say we're still on for like 200, 300,000. So I'm not worried about it. One way or the other, I'm going to continue to accumulate. Like I said, I'm already making around $1,000 a month at current prices in passive income, right? So by 2024, 2025, if that 2 or 3x's, if not more, because I've accumulated more and the price has gone up a lot more, my bills are more than going to be paid. So that is my plan. I'm not worried about Bitcoin going to $1 million by 2025 and cashing out. I'm just building an empire. I'm going to become a crypto baron, and then I'm going to use that to leverage into land and leverage into other things. And anyway, it's going to be a fun ride. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's follow the ride with me, boys and girls. Hopefully, you know, I want people in the channel with a similar mindset, the buy and hold mindset. If you're coming in here wanting to hear all my opinions on this altcoin or that altcoin, hey, look, man, there's only about, like, I try and stay in tune with the market, but if you think I just sit there and look at all these little shit coins, you're crazy, right? As stuff pops up in the Matic network, I'll definitely be looking into it. Anything on the Polkadot ecosystem that catches my eye, anything on the Cardano, anything on the Harmony. We got lots of good things coming with Harmony. I'm really excited about. Sushi Swap's doing a full suite over there. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of yield farming can be done there. I'm very much looking forward to Cardano. I'm extremely bullish Cardano, right? Like, it's my biggest position. I'm looking forward to the smart contracts. Once the smart contracts come out, you're going to have swaps. You're going to have lending platforms over there. You're going to have yield farm opportunities. This is another big reason, along with institutional buying continuing to come in. I think all these projects like Cardano and Polkadot becoming mature are going to help extend the excitement and the adoption, add much more liquidity to the markets, help it even out quite a bit. So this time I do think it's different, right? I could be wrong. Plan A accounts for that. We got Plan A around here. Another reason, hit that like button, subscribe button. If I'm bailing, you'll be the first to know. I'm not saying you should follow me, but if I'm bailing, it's because Bitcoin, let's pull back up the growth curve. It's because Bitcoin is hitting the top of this curve, right? I'm probably going to start taking some profits off the board, just a bit, just in Bitcoin, right? And then if we see the classic market dump, market relief rally, Bitcoin dump, Ethereum goes to the moon, I'm definitely going to start taking some profits off the board. Again, I don't think that's going to happen this year, but that's plan A. And I say that's plan A because that's what's happened in the previous bull run. So that's what I'm going to do this time, if that happens. But my philosophy is just going to continue. I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it a million times. I'm just going to continue to accumulate and primarily focus 95% of my portfolio. I'd say 90%, roughly 90% of my portfolio is in this order: Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then Polkadot coming in at about 4 or 5%. And then to round it off to about 95% is another 5% in Harmony One. That's the much riskier one, but I think the risk reward on that one is going to pay off handsomely. I have a $250,000 Harmony One, and I think that's going to make me a multimillionaire just in Harmony One. I truly do believe that. I think that one has that much potential. That's one of the ones we're going to be covering a lot in the future, along with the ones I mentioned. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I've really enjoyed this. Actually, let's do a quick stock market check. I haven't been as engaged in the stock market lately, and I don't know. I have asked when they're going to get crypto over in the IRA and Tastyworks. I've considered moving my IRA over to the iTrust or whatever, but I'm not a big fan of them charging $20 a month. And I'm a huge supporter of Tastyworks. This is, I mean, at least if crypto goes to zero, I at least got some Tesla that'll hopefully, that in 10 years, if I have to retire, hopefully my Tesla at least get me through 1 or 2 years of life. So I'm trying to refrain from that too. But anyway, I do like to do a lot of options trading. I have been I haven't been doing a lot of that lately. I cannot wait for the derivatives market to become mature in cryptocurrency. We will be doing a ton of derivatives trading over here because you can and do have an edge with derivatives trading if you know what you're doing. I'm very much looking forward to doing that in the future. Another reason to hit that like button. All right, so I did put on a Coinbase put spread. When did I put that on? I put that on 6/18. I don't even know what day of the month or what. So what is that, like 6/18? Okay, so that's been on for a couple weeks. I got $1.77 credit. Coinbase is actually down a bit today. I'm extremely bullish Coinbase, but this is only 26 cents away from being 50% profitable. This was a defined risk trade. I got $1.77 credit, $5 wide. The max theoretical I could have lost on that is the width of the strikes, $5 minus the credit received, $1.77. The max I could have lost on this trade was $3 and do your math, Tom, 23 cents. 5 minus 177. That's an option, so that's times 100. So the max theoretical loss is $323. The trade had like an 70 to 80% chance of being 50% profitable. I cannot freaking wait to do that in cryptocurrency. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I really appreciate that everyone that came by today. I will be back tomorrow, roughly 7:05 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. Love you all in peace.